Okay, cool. I think that is all good. Yeah, hey, thank you. No, I haven't. Not gonna lie, I was a little intimidated by this big creepy bird, and I didn't know how I want to paint it. And then I saw this really cool gray chicken on Instagram, and that was my inspiration. So, yeah, there we are, the phoenix. Ta-da! I showed my wife and one of her good friends as well, and I mean, to be fair, I'm not really a fan either. They're so creepy, but all of the hands, they nasty. They nasty indeed. But yeah, really cool. Quick, easy paint job too. And giant freaking mini. I didn't realize how big it was. All right, I think, make sure that mic is in a good spot. I think everything's all good. And a fortuitous session to tune in for, Arluza, because we have a Return of the King, Arluzadin the Fifth. I need to rename him. I'm just going to do that really quick here. Has returned. No, let's see. There we go. Arluzadin, you are no longer dead. The Fifth. Cool. Hand parasites are fun indeed. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about those hand parasites and the game that I just did a little unboxing flip through for, Mothership. I think they would be a great little horrible gribbly monstrosity to have feature in that game. Using fight table looks good if you ever find the lonely tree on a good deal. Yeah, that'll be really interesting, hey? Or getting ahead of myself. Looks like a really cool model, and I'll be really curious what they change with that in Campaigns of Death in the future. Very, very curious indeed. Oh, did the name not stick? Let's see. Arluzadin the Fifth. Let's try that again. Don't want to copy, I just want to save. Oh, well, looks like it's going to be the third. Oh well. Okay, cool. It hasn't been that long. I think it's just been the usual 2 weeks, but it feels like it's been a long time since diving into this game, so we'll see how we do. Also, let's see. No, that's looking good. Cool. I've been having some latency issues the last couple of streams, and even actually when we did the Aeon Trespass session on last Wednesday, we weren't even live streaming, and it was like crazy laggy, so might need to check in with the internet provider and see. Yeah, it does. It was too long. And too long since Arluzadin was in play, so stoked to have him back on the board. I can't remember if you recall, but the reason he's back and we've worked it into the canon is I changed the Sleeping Virus Flower, oh dang it, to him. So it's just like a good little easy cop-out for him to keep coming back instead of it just being, instead of just a gimmick, it's an in-game gimmick, which is good. However, I forgot about actually reworking his gear to include it. So I think I'll just worry about that next time. Alrighty, Rue. Let's see, was there any other housekeeping? I don't think so. Let's get into it. So, hunt phase. As you can tell, we've been hunting a new quarry in the first and only big Chungus base in the base game. The Phoenix. Which is going to be a good time. Let's see. There we go. Cooking, that's something I can do, and I haven't actually done yet. I should maybe try that sometime. Okay, well, let's go with, who's that going to be? That'll be Vin as the damage dealer, I think. Okay, that'll be good, and let's do a little dicey roll. Okay, 14. So scoot on up, and 14. $13 and 14. Chance encounter. The survivors encounter a bewitching barefoot waif with soot-covered feet. If you already rolled this event on the hunt, or all survivors are insane, she turns her back and disappears into the darkness. Roll again on the hunt table before moving on the hunt board. I think we're all insane. One moment. Okay, our Lucidin is super insane, Pattern's insane, Stargale's insane, and Vin is insane too. One little piece of work that did happen off camera is from the results of doing the Sleeping Virus Fire events to revive our Lucidin. Everyone got a bunch of insanity, some fighting arts, and temporary +1 string tokens. So hopefully that'll do some good for this encounter. So with this in mind, we need to re-roll. 79. Ooh, you're spiky bird, man. Dying Small Prospector. Okay, what is these? If your settlement already has the portcullis key, the prospector is gone. Roll again on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt board. I'm pretty sure I have that. Let me just double check. Settlement, portcullis key. Indeed. Well, re-rolling once more. 35. I'm just going to move that photo just up that way a little bit. Stop poking them with those creepy wings. The portcullis key, I've already got it, and then it's another random table to actually use it, I think, right? Broken Lantern Oven. The survivors come across the shattered ruins of a small settlement. Ashen corpses dot the ruins, disintegrating at the slightest touch. An extinguished lantern oven stands intact at the center of the settlement. The event revealer rolls 1d10 and adds their understanding. If the result is 5+, gain the Lantern Oven innovation. If the settlement already has this innovation, the event revealer harvests the broken lantern basic resource from the remains. If the settlement has Song of the Brave, the group may nominate a brave survivor to investigate the ruins. I don't think we have Song of the Brave. We'll take a quick peek though as well. No, not up for that, but let's do a roll with the event revealer here. Looking for 5+ and adding their understanding. And this being, I do believe, Vin, your understanding is going to be pretty decent. I'm really surprised Vin survived this long. They're a savior, and I think they're the longest survivor I've had. Understanding, so we're adding 2 to this. Getting an 8 on the dice, so we already have Lantern Oven. I think I do, at least let me just double check that. Yeah, so we gain a Broken Lantern resource, just gonna add that quick. Broken Lantern, gorgeous, and then we can't do the other table because we don't have Song of the Brave. So let's go ahead and scoot up. And this is going to be our Lucidin, scooting forward here onto the first Phoenix hunt event. Fun. Okay, is that going to focus? Yeah, I don't think it'll be bugging anyone, hopefully not bugging anyone watching, but there's a little bit of latency for me in the screen. And that's still a little out of focus. Oh well. Without warning, the survivors are plucked from time and find themselves standing on the threshold of overwhelming darkness. Place the survivors on overwhelming darkness and trigger the story event, even if they have already encountered it this hunt phase. If the monster is between the survivors and the start space, or on the overwhelming darkness, the survivors are ambushed and begin the showdown immediately after resolving the event. Okay, well, I think that second one is going to happen to us. Yeah, so we're just going to start immediately and we're going to be ambushed, which is going to be not the best. I was hoping for a fun, cool one, but that sucked. All right, well, let us finish getting this game board set up, and we shall be ambushed. So far, I definitely found I enjoy the hunts. For my luck so far, it's either been like crazy fast or it's taken what feels like a really long time. Definitely a funny contrast. Okay, so we got that there. Everyone can go 6 spaces apart. So let's go ahead and, how do we want to do this? I think I want to have 2 kind of core groups, kind of like I've been doing with the antelope. So we'll do a little split up, I think. Scoot that up a little bit. Okay, let's go with, so 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. 6. That'll be 6 there. Let's put you there. And let's put pattern, our support person. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Right there. Maybe we'll. Actually, you know what? Let's do that switched. Let's see. Oops, that's supposed to be there. There we go. And then it's gonna get a little bit of distance, and let's put you over this way too. Cool. Just to have some people spread out a little bit. Yeah, Hunt Face is more conceptually interesting than truly interesting, for sure. I could see that. Like, I think a big thing for me enjoying it is it's first time playing a game, or playing a campaign. I could definitely see, like, once you're quite familiar with it just being kind of tedious. And it's like, it's from my understanding, it's meant to be, but it feels very much just like attacks on the fight to make it a little bit more challenging rather than something that's necessarily like meant to be rewarding. There we go. Oh yeah, it's weird with that little bit of delay. Alrighty, Rue. Well, let's get back to the Phoenix Showdown because this is the first time. Let's see. Come on, picture. There we go. Cool. So this is the Phoenix. Such a cool, creepy mini. The Phoenix fills the horizon of your mind, complex and disturbing. Your very essence seems to flicker like a dying lantern. A perfect mixture of excitement and dread shakes up your insides. Before you realize it, you find yourself stepping forward to battle. Trippy and cool. So yeah, Nightmare Tree's down there. Then we also have an Ore Vein and a Survivor Corpse. So toughness 10, move 8. Get those cards too. So this might be the first one where we actually see a legendary card in play, which would be interesting. Materialize, Spiral Age, Zeal, and Dreaded Decade. Let us see what these things do. Zeal. At the end of each monster turn, perform a basic action. Okay. Spiral Age. Oh, that's cool art. Remove all Age tokens and gain 4 Hunt XP for each token. If you gain more Hunt XP than available, you cease to exist. Oh god. When you cease to exist, if your settlement invaded family, all survivors with your surname lose 2 weapon proficiency levels. Nasty. That sounds awful. And then we have Materialize. Remove the monster from the showdown board and place it adjacent to the target. It must be placed so its base covers as many other survivors as possible. They suffer collision as normal. Sorry, I think those are all blurry. Then lastly, let's see if I can actually get it to maybe focus. Yeah, it's weird watching that delay. Part of it is my wife's got class, so she's using the Wi-Fi too, but I feel like our Wi-Fi should not sputter with 2 people doing stuff online. Roll d10. If the result is equal to or less than your insanity, remove all Age tokens, otherwise suffer Spiral Age. Okay, kind of scary, but also nice to get rid of tokens too, so we'll see how that goes. There we go, there we go. Just gonna double check Ambush. If I remember correctly, it means we get 2 turns against us. We'll just be sure here. If the monster moves into the survivor's hunt board space, it ambushes the survivors and any current hunt events and start the showdown immediately. Survivors skip their first turn. In most cases, this means the monster takes 2 turns in a row. Indeed. Okay. Scary, scary, scary. What is the basic action here, too? 2 speed, 2+, 2 damage. Razor Winds. Survivors in the blast zone suffer knockback 7, bash, and bleed 1. Okay, that is pretty crazy. It's one of the first times that we've seen like a big effect as a Come on, focus on the card, please. Almost, but not quite. But anyways, big blue zone there. Blurry blue zone there. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I close this. Maybe that will help. Let's close you. Shouldn't matter because there's not a ton of stuff open, but let's just close up a couple extra things. And you too. And you too. Okay, here we go. Phoenix, turn 1, getting an advanced card. The difference between us, pick target survivor with the least age tokens. That's just going to be anybody. So we'll do lowest dice roll. Materialize adjacent to targets. Target gains 1 age token. Oh my goodness. Target cannot block. 10 damage and 2 speed. Well, that's terrifying. So let's roll some dice here. Lowest is going to be the targets. We'll start with, I can't remember who the survivors all are now. We got our axe tank person getting a 10, 7, support person getting an 8, and our Lucidin getting a 7. So that's just going to be a reroll. Okay, Vin. Here we go to Vin. Materialize adjacent to the survivor. So this is going to be able to just target one person. So we'll just go there. 2 dice, 2 plus. Vin, do you have any evasion? Depart here for sure. And Vin, you have 1 evasion. That's something. That is something. So 2 dice, 3 plus. Oh my goodness, just 1. Well, we are going to spend a survival and get rid of that. And keeping it on a 6 plus. Nice, we do. Cool. So there's that. And that would have been head, which would have sucked. Yeah, that would have really sucked. Okay, so that is that part done. And then we're going to do basic action. So I'm going to double check Zeal here. Just perform basic action. Closest threat range, so that's just going to be on Vin here once more. So, ooh, I forgot about the age token. Target gains a age token. Just going to do it in here. So, notes, oops. Age 1. Okay, so 2 dice, 3 plus, 2 damage apiece. That will be 2 hits. I think it's the same turn, so I don't think we can dodge again, which is too bad. So this is just going to be a couple of hits here. But 2 damage is way better than 10. To the body and the body, I mean, that kind of stinks. Okay, so yeah, that is going to be a severe injury. And gaining a serious injury, and they are knocked down, but I think they would have been knocked down anyways here. Getting a 2nd age token. And then knockback 7. What's blast zone? Oh no, that is the blast zone is the yard right there. Just gonna double check though. Blast. Nope. Yeah, okay, cool. That's just for the picture there. So, knockback 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they're knocked down because of taking the serious wound, or the serious injury. Oh yeah, no, wound is the right term. Well, and a bleed token. Vin got a new fighting art that lets her have up to 7 bleeding tokens, which is kind of cool, and synergizes with her other fighting art, which is if she's got 3 or more bleeding tokens, she's stronger, which is kind of amazing. So we'll see how that plays out. Okay, cool. There we go. That is Monsters turn 1 done, and now we're on to Monsters turn 2 here. Oops. Okay, so it's basic this time. Go. It's just really not wanting to focus on my hands tonight. I don't know why. Usually it doesn't have any issues with that. Let's go there. Okay, mood, haze, lantern lights, trail in the darkness. Everything slows and thoughts are clear. Each age token gains the following effect while hazy is in play. -1 movement and -1 speed. Speed and movement cannot be reduced below 1. Movement and dash and activations from Surge are not affected by haze. So, bummer thing is, I don't think we have any way to get rid of this, which is pretty gross. Okay, so we've got haze in play, and that's gonna proc another Zeal basic action here. Okay, so let's see. Closest threat in range. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we go over here. Yeah, that kind of stinks because it seems like he gives out a lot of age tokens. Alrighty, so attacking our axe off tank. This character's got a lot of evasion though. Is it Starguile who's kitted out as the off tank? Yes, it is. Okay, Starguile. Gonna change these to 5+. So that's 1 hit. Connecting with the hands for 2 damage. You know what? Let's spend a survival. Getting back on a 6. No, we do not. So going down to 5. But not taking any damage. You can try removing them. It's on the stats card. Okay, let's see. Spiral Age. Remove all age tokens and gain 4 hunt XP for each token. Dreaded Decade. This is specifically Erluza on the, once again, sorry, it's getting blurry here. I don't know why it's doing that. On the Dreaded Decade, or is that something that has to happen throughout the game, or is that something I can do? It's really annoying it. It's not focusing on anything else. It's weird. It's never done this before. The roll 1d10, if the results equal to or less than your insanity, remove all age tokens, otherwise suffer Spiral Age. Or is that something that comes up otherwise? Oh, we'll just play and find out here. Alrighty, and so that is going to be an age token on you, so age 1. And you get knocked back 7 and bash, which is knocked down. Okay, cool. Thank you, good sir. It has a space for a counter. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's try and get this organized a little bit here. There we go. So you get knocked back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right to the very edge of the map over here. And I think bash is just get knocked down, but let's look it up really quick. Yes, so you are knocked down. That, without further ado, is going to bring it to our turn. Okay, so we could do some encouraging if we want to. People are so far away here, so let's see. How do we want to do this? So that's 7. How much can you move? You've got a -1. So your movement is 4. So you couldn't even get there anyways. And then I think you just have bone. No, you don't even have bone darts right now. So I think you're probably going to stay down, that being Starguile, our op tank. Maybe let's get our bow damage person up. So we'll spend an encourage with our support, keeping it on a nope. So that being pattern goes down to 5 survival. Bow lady gets up. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that'd be way too far anyways. Well, let's go ahead and do some damage with Vin. So Vin You know, we've got a lot of strength, and I think I'm just going to go with that. So let's go ahead and do it. So we got 3 attacks with the Vespertine bow. Going to be hitting on 6s. You know what? First, because I can, I'm just going to quick recon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just there. And I'm going to do the cat eye circlet to take a look at what's ahead. Oh man, this is a tough start here. The trap is right there. The survivors are frozen in time. All survivors are doomed. They cannot block or use fighting arts. The attacker is caught helpless. Perform basic action. Target the attacker. All attack rolls have a hit on a 2+ regardless of modifiers. So that's brutal. I haven't actually looked at my my attack rolls. So do I want to get the trap right away? Or do I want to maybe have someone else get it? I think I'm going to put it to someone who has a little bit more... Oh, death blow. Oh, that's not going to work. Minus toughness to kill this location. If Phineas is killed this location, its brain explodes. Well, that's amazing. A shimmering rainbow appears in the spray of blood, revealing secrets of the future. The survivors rejoice and the moment changes them forever. Wow, that is really cool. Feather neck. You strike the monster's thick neck. Critical wounds. Cervical. Oh, minus what toughness token would be nice. Let's do like that. I've got someone who I'm working. No, I don't. The person I was working on to be a spear specialist died against the hand. And they didn't die during the fight. They died in the dice roll at the end of it, which is too bad. So I don't have a single weapon specialist yet. Everyone that I get close to is dead. However, our Lucidin is getting really, really close to being a Piston Tooth Master. So that's something. And I'm also getting, or not master, specialist. And I'm also really close to a bow specialist. So that's something too. And yeah, push the trap a little bit. That sounds good. So let's see. I think I just got 1 hit anyways. Because 6+. Yep. Okay, so we put that there. We get the 1 hit. Being the interface. -2 toughness to wound this location. So just 8 toughness, which is nice. And we are adding 4 to the dice roll. We also got a bunch of luck here too. How much luck do we have? Just 1. So we're critting on a 9. Oh, we don't even wound, I don't think. Oh, actually, no, 6. 6 is not going to be enough. Oh, was it -2? No, that would have brought it to 8. Oh, bummer. Okay, that's okay. Death blow. All right, so that's that. I guess let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get you up here. And let's roll on this tree table with the person that gets to add 2 to it, because the Screaming Goat armor is being reduced in. Late to the party, but not the fun. Fighting the Phoenix for the first time. And yeah, it's a bit of a rough start. Let's see. All right, so +2 to the roll results. Let's see what we get. Cool, making it an 11 on the Nightmare Tree. So with that in mind, we get decorative scrap. Gain a broken lantern resource. Each survivor may do this once per showdown, and it just stays there. So broken lantern resource, that we do. Boom, boom. And that is that turn. So I think that is going to be my whole turn here. Let us see what this guy do for his 3rd turn. Yeah, so we got ambushed right off the bat, which is a bummer, and then also drew a nasty mood card that gives us -1 movement and -1 speed for each age token we have, which is bummer. Let's see. Can I... Oh, I wonder if I just fixed it by giving it the old tab. Sorry, I feel like I've been doing this a lot. It looks like it's almost in focus, but I still don't think it's quite. Yeah, me not likey the haze. Okay, but we got a basic one this time. That's nice. Left wing strike, pick targets, last threat to wound. So that's... I guess it's going to be disdain because no one's wounded him. I don't think I like the sound of disdain. What was it? Place the phoenix at the center of the nightmare tree. It emits a hissing moan. All non-death survivors suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level. Perform spiral age. Okay, so there we go. So no one is deaf, so everyone suffers 1 brain damage. Luckily, we got a lot of insanity. We lose it in going down to 21. Oh, Pattern doesn't have a ton, but going down to 6. Stargyle going down to 4. And Vin going down to 5. Okay, so disdain. Spiral age. Remove all age tokens and gain 4 hunt XP for each token. Alright, so Vin has 2 of these. So we'll go down to 0 and then gain 4 hunt XP for each token. 4 for each token. Oh no. Okay, so Vin only had 2 tokens. You know what? Just because this is, let's 1 moment here. I just want to look at this. Is equal to less than your insanity. Remove all others. Also separate spiral age. And that would have been an action, so she wouldn't be able to do that. Okay, no, we're playing rules as written. So that means Vin is just dead. Oh, so she ages out of existence because she's the most senior survivor I had. Oh, that stinks. I guess I just totally jinxed myself saying that she's the longest survivor I've had. Well, that really sucks. We are just immediately down to 3 survivors. Oh, God. Okay. That's awful. Well, Stargyle, you had 1, so let's bring that down to 0 and age you up then too. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is a horrendous start. Oh man, okay, so at least you're okay. And then end the turn. However, then we have Zeal here too. At the end of each monster turn, perform basic action. So we shall do basic action now. Closest threat in range, which is going to be our buddy old pal, our lose it in here. Yeah, that's a really crappy start. Yeah, I don't think I've got a good track record with losing people early, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, so well then, let's have you dead, Phoenix, aged, dead. Okay, our lose it in. Do you have any evasion? No, you don't. So it's going to be a straight up dice roll here. Hitting on 2s. That's going to be 2 hits. Connecting with the body and the waist for 2 damage. I think we're okay with that. Body down to 2 and waist down to 2. Gaining an age token. Age 1. And then you get knocked back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're knocked down. And you gain a bleeding token. Podcast of sorrow for 5 more minutes. Indeed. We'll see how long everyone survives this. That's a crazy ability. Okay, well, so there's that. So we're knocked down. Fun times. But that's the end of the monster's turn. So we're able to get Stargyle back up, who's off the map on the bottom left corner. We have our support person right there. I really don't want to have that trap go off now. I feel like this is the worst start to a fight I've ever had. Well, let's encourage getting it back on 6. We do. That's something. You are able to get up. That is something as well. And let's see. I think let's go with you first here, or lose it in. So your movement is 4 because of the age token. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you dash, you can get there. And I think we're going to do it. Let's see how this goes. So we're going to spend a survival going down to 5 to be able to get us here. And the action that we're going to take is Screaming Armor to slam. Let me just remember exactly what slam do. I'm just checking on something here. Did that make any sense? I don't think that does. Oh, do we want to do that instead? Because the trap's 2 away. The trap's gonna suck. Yeah, survive long enough to learn the monster. Oh, indeed. Okay, does that make any sense? I don't think I want to do that. Well, you know what? That trap is in a really shitty spot, so let's just see if we can at least get some wounds in and get the trap somewhere that isn't the top of the deck. Just so we don't need to worry about that and focus on learning the fight instead. Okay, so slam. Spend action to full move forward in a straight line. If you move, force plus spaces and stop adjacent to the monster, it severs knockback 1 and -1 toughness. So that would be there. I think this will be fine. He's got a reach weapon with the spear anyways, so I'm not going to worry about the impassable terrain here. So -2 toughness. No, -1 toughness. And skewer. Spend action to attack with +2 strength. So we got -1 speed, so it's only a single dice. Which we don't even hit on. Okay, well, yeah, that really stinks too. Let's see, so you can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, getting you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away. This being Stargyle. You got bone darts or something? No, you don't have bone darts. Is there anything that you can do? No. Unless you want to just run in there, which I don't know if it makes sense to do or not. You know what? Yeah, let's just see if we get that trap gone. Let's just let's see if we can do that. So spending a survival to run in, keeping it nice. We're going to attack from the blind spots. Actually, not worry about the blind spot. We're going to be just back 1 because we've got some additional stuff anyway. So 3 dice, hitting on 4s. Getting all 4s. What are the chances of that? So we know that we're going to get the trap here. Time stop. Reshuffle hit location deck. All survivors are doomed. They cannot block or use fighting arts. The attacker is caught helpless. Perform basic action. Target the attacker. All rolls hit on a 2+. There we go. So 2 dice hitting on 2s regardless. Excuse me, of the evasion, which wouldn't have changed anything there anyways. We can't do anything else because we're doomed there. So that's just going to be 2 damaged, 2 different places. Hands and body, we shall take it. And knockback 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knock down. And a bleeding token we have. And we'll shuffle this back up here. There we go. Well, that really stunk. Okay, but the trap is hopefully gone, and hopefully for a long time. So, I think our support character is maybe going to attack, because they do have a decent weapon. Do we want to worry about the one? I don't think we want to worry about that. Let's... A single dice hitting on 7s isn't amazing. Advantages. Let's not worry about that yet. Let's just see if we can get a wound. So we're going to be hitting on a 7. Ooh, we get a perfect hit. Do you have anything special on a perfect hit? No. But that is okay. So we get a perfect hit. And tiny wing hands, impervious. You just launched some parasites from the monster's glorious wing. So on a crit, we do have we crit on a 9. Alas, a 6 ain't it. So we don't get the small hand parasites. A couple weeks ago, we found a level 3 antelope, drew the trap 7 times in 4 rounds. Oh my god. That is monstrous. Okay, well, that is going to be our turn. So, back to its turn here. What is it going to do this time? Yeah, it's really struggling to focus tonight. I don't know why. All survivors in field of view, so that's going to be 1. Each target gains 1 age token, so that's just going to be 1 age on Stargyle. Age 1. Intimidate all targets. If target is insane, they laugh in the face of the monster's ignorant. Condescension. They may spend 3 survival to gain 1 courage. Otherwise, target suffers 3 brain damage and is knocked down. Pitying sigh. The wording on this is kind of interesting. So, all survivors in field of view. Oh, dang. That would be everybody. Never mind. Because field of view is just minus the blind spot, which no one can be in because of the terrain. Okay, so everybody gains an age token. And our Lucidin should be going up to 2 with that, which is a bummer. Oh, I don't think it's worth spending 3 survival to gain +1 courage. Maybe just check one thing here. Not worth it for our Lucidin. Not worth it for Pattern. And Stargyle, not worth it either. So, otherwise, 2 brain damage and is knocked down. Yeah. Okay, 2 brain damage and knocked down it is. There we go, down to 18 insanity for our Lucidin. Down to 4 for Pattern. And Stargyle down to 2, which kind of stinks. Okay, well, so everybody's knocked down. And then it's going to do its basic action. Closest threat in range is going to be our Lucidin here. So 2 dice hitting on, I think it ends up being 3 for our Lucidin. Let's see. Nope, that's just going to be 2s. Might be better to put the card on the game board since it's focusing not on your cards today. Oh, nice. Only 1 hit. That's something. So 2 damage to our Lucidin's booties. Yeah, knockdown is not a threat. Yes. Okay. And then, so it'll be a second bleed token, which becomes a little bit more of a concern. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to there. Encourage. Can people encourage when they are knocked down? A standing survivor specifically. Okay. Well, so we're just getting so rocked by this big dumb handbird. I hate it. So that's just back to its turn. We haven't done a single wound to it. I think we've only hit it once. It's killed a survivor, and it's taken like double the amount of turns than it has. Oh god, okay, Chatter, another mood. When Chatter comes into play, draw an AI card. A survivor that spends action in the noise radius suffers 2 brain damage and doubles their age token. Oh god, well, we'll put that up there, so that's something else in play. And draw an AI card. Right Wing Strike. Last threat to wound, so nobody's done that, so Disdain, which was not fun last time. Okay, so it's in the center of the board, that is good. Hissing Moan. Everybody does Spiral Age. Where does Spiral Age get to? Gain 4 Hunt XP for each token. Okay, so that is going to be 2 for our Lucidin, so it's going to be 8 Hunt XP. Okay, that does get age stuff, which is good, I suppose. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Get you to do 2 of them. Age 107. Okay, so that is 2 and 3 on here. Alright, so rolling 2d10. Getting 11, plus 1 permanent strength. And then, whoopsies. Dropping the phone. Enhanced senses. Yeah, maybe good, eh? Getting 19. Draw 2 random fighting arts and gain 1. Okay. Combo Master on perfect hits. We've already got that one. Order of Death. Once per showdown, you may spend your action to have all non-death survivors gain +2 insanity. When you die, you encourage all survivors with your last words. That sounds pretty freaking cool. Let's get rid of Bone Whisperer and take Order of Death. That sounds awesome. Cool. And then someone else had some age too. I think it was Stargyle. You had age 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you also get to roll on some stuff. 7. Plus 1 permanent strength. Okay, well, so let's see. And then we're back to Chatter. So Chatter's just in play, which doesn't really look great. And we got a lot of things on the go now. And then everyone stands up. So yay, that is something. Boom, boom, boom. And with the age tokens, maybe this is our turn to do some big damage. And one nice thing about this Chatter card is it's specifically adjacent spaces. And we have a ranged character and 2 people with reach. So maybe this is our TSN turning point here. Let's see if we can make it happen. I think the smart play is to do the cat eye circlet, but got some faith in the luck of the cards. That luck's going to turn around, and this is just going to be the turn to get some big damage on the board. So let's do some attacks with our support character first here. So not Stargile, where is Pattern? Oh, it's only one attack though. Maybe that doesn't make any sense. Maybe the bandages makes more sense. Let's see if we can do that after that. Okay, so you are going to go after Stargile. Who makes the most sense to go with first? Let's go with you. So you are going to do the exact same thing we did last time, and let's see if we can make it happen. So spending a survival on our Lucidin, going down to 4, to dash, and then doing the exact same thing we tried to do last time. So we'll go back to here. Yeah, I think bandages is going to be the one. Yeah, isn't over until the last survivor falls, indeed. So you get knocked back 1. Then technically we would move up, but we can't. But we've got to reach weapons, so I think that's going to be fine by me for this ruling. So knockback 1, -1 toughness till the end of the round. Done deal, and then skewer. So +2 strength is going to be pretty strong on the spear. So 2 dice hitting on 6s. Oh, just 1 hit, but we do get a perfect hit. Do you have any bonuses for your perfect hit? I think you do, actually. Yeah, 1 extra attack. Combat Master. 4 is not going to be hit, though. Okay, but we do get 1 hit. That is something. Glorious Armpit. It's so weird why you're not focusing. Perform basic action if we fail. However, I don't think we're going to fail. We got this. We got this. And part of that is we have 11 strength here, so we would need to get a critical fail. We would need to get a nat 1 to actually miss. Oh, we get a critical hit! I can feel it changing in the air tonight. You damage the monster's liver, destroying a unique filtration system. Persistent injury, ruined liver. Replace the following abilities definitions. Displacements. The attacker is covered in rainbow goo and gains +1 insanity. Materialize. The phoenix is knocked down. Now that sounds like a TSN turning point if I've ever heard one. Holy moly. Cool. We'll put that there. We shall add to the wound stack for the first time. Whew. But we've done a wound. We are on the board. We got a serious injury there, which seems like a really useful one. And yeah, let's see how we can do here. And so I'm just going to go here and going to get rid of our Lucidins to bleeding tokens. Very, very nice. Okay, that is that. And how far would we need to move here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would be dashing. Let's dash. Getting it back on a 6. Yes. Getting up to here. And here we have Stargile. So it's going to be 3 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Nice, that is 3 hits. Yeah, it was a really good crit. That was awesome. Okay, feathered buttocks, feathered body, and feathered back. Birdie got back. So buttocks, there is a separate rewind. Rewind, undo the sniper's attack, restore any wound or persistent injuries that this attack costs the monster. Oh, okay, well that one's gross. Restore any wounds or persistent injuries this attack causes to the monster. Okay, so that one kind of stinks. Let's put that one to the bottom, methinks. Wound, excuse me, perform displacement. Place the phoenix anywhere along the board edge furthest from the attacker. If the attacker has any age tokens, they may attempt to follow the phoenix, roll a d10. If the result is equal to or less than their hunt XP, place them in a free space adjacent to the phoenix. Otherwise, cancel all hits out of range. Well, yeah, we get to pick the order here, so that's something. I think it's going to be feathered body to start, for sure. And displacement is a lot better, too. So, oh my goodness, yeah, that glorious armpit, like, could not have been a better crit. All right, so we have, it's got -1 strength or toughness this time, so it's toughness is only 9. And we have 7 strength here, so we should be looking good. Yep, so that's going to be a wound on the feathered body. Let me just make sure, 9, 10, 11. Yep. Boom, that's another AI card in the stack. Okay, feathered back. Oh, we get a critical wound. Suffers an extra wound and it stumbles. Move it 1 space forward. Well, that's freaking sweet. 2 TSN turning point indeed. Okay, cool. And it's stumbling forward would then move it out of range for the feathered butt, so we don't need to worry about rewind. That's something. You know what? That is okay with me. Okay, well, you know what? That was a really good turn. Let's see if we can keep this going and survive this next one here. So, let us see what it's going to do. Ripple. The steady pulse of their lanterns suddenly drops. Perform Spiral Age. All survivors suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level. You know what? I don't think anyone has any age tokens. Stargyle. Pattern. Nope, good there. And then you should all be good there too. Nice. So Spiral Age, just gonna double check. I don't think there's anything that we need to do. Nope, that is something. Okay, well, that was kind of perfect to have that card there. Then it's going to do its basic action. So let me have a quick drink of water here. I'm commenting every time, but why don't you focus? Why? Okay, so you know what? This is not too bad if you ask me. I think we got 1 evasion. No, you get 0. Drive safe. You don't have the rewind ability if something goes wrong. Okay, so 2 dice hitting on 2s. Yes, that's both gonna hit. Let's see where they connect with. Body and boots on our lose it in, so we could take them both. Do we need to take them both? Let's spend a survival and keep the body where it is, and legs will go down to 0 armor. You are going to gain a bleed token back, so I'm actually glad that we used the bandages. And then knock back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and knock down. There we go. Okay, cool. That is back to us. You are going to move, going 1, 2, 3, just up to there. No, let's do. Let's go there, just for a little bit of distance. Actually, no, let's go there. Just in case you want to bandage anyone else. Also going to encourage, getting it back on 6. No. So pattern goes down to 4. That's going to get our lose it in up. And I think we're just going to do that same thing again. So we're going to spend a survival going down to 2 to dash, and just doing that same thing, which is nice. Or do we actually want to? Because I think, let me just check out the wording on it. Full move forward in a straight line if you move 4 spaces and stop adjacent. It suffers knockback 1 and -1 toughness until the end of the round. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I was worried that was going to proc the chatter mood because we would have to be adjacent to it to make this happen. But we're spending our action far away, and it's specifically using your action in adjacency that causes the chatter age thing to happen. So we are all good there. So boom, knockback 1. We're good there. We got 2 dice hitting on 6s, getting a perfect hit, so we get to make another attack. Getting a 5, that is too bad, that is just shy. Okay, let's see. So we do get the 2 hits. Glorious Wing Sphincter. Just gonna double check things really quick here. If you wound with a spear, apply that wound results to the next selected hit location. Nice. I forgot about that last time. So, Glorious Wing Sphincter. Wound. The Phoenix blows everything away. Eye of the Storm. Survivors in the Eye of the Storm gain +1 insanity. All other survivors suffer Knockback 7 and bash. Eye of the Storm, that's interesting. So that looks to me like if you're in the blue spots, you gain +1 insanity. All other survivors suffer knockback 7 and bash. And that's specifically if you wound. You strike the monster's powerful digits. Well, let's go for the Glorious Hands first. And if we get a crit, which for our lose it in here, I think is just a Lantern 10, we can save that for the next roll too. 8. So that is going to be a wound roll. Not a crit, but it is a wound, so we shall get rid of that card there. It's almost like I don't even want to wound with this. So, Phoenix blows everything away. Survivors in the Eye of the Storm gain +1 insanity. All other survivors suffer knockback 7 and bash. Knockback 7 and bash kind of stinks. But that's okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, blue spot equals good thing. Cool. And then everywhere else is no bueno. Oh, so close to a crit. We don't have any luck though. Okay, so a 9 is going to be a wound, so we do cause the wound. One question our Lisa. As far as reading the Eye of the Storm, is this just meant to be like any survivor on the board that is in the blue spot, or is it just specifically in this big, like, corridor, for lack of better words? Okay, so we do wound, so let's put that away. Okay, there's not too many cards left to go. I think we got a chance. All survivors in the Eye of the Storm. Okay, so regardless, you were definitely going back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No bleed from this one, so that is something. And then that would be... perfect. Anywhere else on the game board. That makes sense. Part of me was like, just a corridor, please. But yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and knock down. Unfortunate timing to have the first person on the turn have that happen, but that is the way it be. That's okay, so we'll put that down. We did get a wound, so that is something. 2 wounds. And then that is going to bring us to its turn, because everyone's knocked down, no one can encourage. Oh, do we have something that can make someone stand up? Because that might be tempting. I think someone's got the Brain Mint. Does someone have the Brain Mint? Ah, not on this build, unfortunately. Too bad. All right, so that's going to bring it to its turn. Right Wing Strike. Last threat to wound in range. Okay, well, yep, done. Dealio. It's going to move all the way up to there. And our Lucidin gains an age token. Age 1. I don't know if I want gaining any more hunt XP. He's become an old man this fight. Okay, 2 dice, 2 plus. Yeah, that's going to be 2 hits. Connecting with the head and the booties. So head goes down to 2, which is fine by me. There we go. And the booties. Oh, we're going to spread. He's already knocked down. That's fine. We'll take that. Okay, and then... okay, so right wing strike, so an age token. Knockback 7. Okay, so bleeding goes up to 2 and gets knocked back, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to that corner. Okay, well, and then it's going to be basic action. It's going to be closest threat in range, which is going to be up here. First attack against Pattern. Is it Pattern? Yes, it is Pattern. And Pattern, do you have any evasion? You have 1. So 2 dice hitting on 3s. Just 1 hit. We love to see it. On the booties. Going down to 0. That is fine. And then getting blasted back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And a first bleeding token for you. And that is back to our turn. So that's the end of the monster's next turn. So we are able to stand up. 1, 2 people would be at least. No, I think it would be just him because everyone else got knocked down just on that last go. Just gonna double check that actually. Knocked down survivor at the end of the monster's next turn. Okay, so yeah, only our 1 companion is able to stand right now. They are going to encourage losing a survival, which is okay, just down to 4. That's going to be getting you up, and then you are going to encourage. You can't do that anyways, and there we go. Oh, sorry, I should have done that in reverse, and so that would have been Pattern going down to 3. Okay, well, how do we want to do this? So let's go. You are in a spot that's no good, so let's move you back to here. And in fact, let's go this way a little bit further. And adjust this map so it looks a little bit more interesting, perhaps. And you are going to attack. So, dearest Urgduzidin, you have 1 age, which isn't top-notch, but that is okay. We shall do the best that we can. So this is going to be a single attack hitting on 6s. Oh, a perfect hit. We get another die in that case. Duality of dice. And what do we perfect hit? Hard beak, super dense. Reflex. Monster's gaze pierces the survivor's puny mind, causing explosions of pain. Turn to face the attacker and roll a d10. If the result is less than the attacker's hunt XP, they suffer 1 brain damage for each age token they have. You know what? That is not too bad. Well, let's see if we wound. So we're going to be adding 11 to the dice roll. Super wound, but not a critical. Getting rid of another AI. Reflex. So turn to face. There we go. If the result is less than the attacker's hunt XP, which it is, suffer 1 brain damage per. Yeah, that's not too bad because our Urgduzidin is insane the membrane. Going down to 17 insanity. Okay, cool. So with you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then yeah, I think we're gonna dash with you. Nice, keeping it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to try to get a little bit more front and center. I think we're going to keep up our aggressive tactic right now, and we're going to have you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to there, and you are going to attack here, Pattern. Oh, you couldn't have moved actually. Oops, one moment. When you attack before rolling to hits, you may reduce the speed of this weapon to gain +2 accuracy, so that wouldn't work. Range 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't remember if you were within range in that case. I'm just going to roll the dice. On a 5+ you were. No, so you were not. In that case, let us spend a survival, getting it back on a 6. We do. Nice to be able to do dash, and now it'll be an attack. So 1 dice hitting on 7. Alas. Not worth it. Maybe that was a bad call, but oh well. Okay. How much? What is that other surge? I'm kind of tempted to surge. Yeah, let's surge with, or lose it in, going down to 1 survival, and then attacking. So 1 dice hitting on 6, getting a perfect hit once again. So many perfect hits, that's awesome. So able to roll another dice because of it. Not getting a win on that though, that's okay. Tail feathers, impervious. Molting feathers flying through the air. That's gonna be a tough one. Do it! But on a Lantern 10, we get a critical wound. So close, but no cigar. Tail feathers and small feathers. No dealio. Okay, well, risking it for the biscuits and not paying off, that is okay. All right, left wing strike once more. All right, last threat to wound in range. Yep, that we can do, so boom, boom. Our lose it in gains another age token, which we don't love, going up to 2. 2 dice hitting on 2s. Yes. Oh, I think we might need to spend that last survival. Yeah, we're going to spend that last survival, going down to 0, not taking any damage to the booties, and we shall take 2 to the arms, though. Going down to 2 armor for the arms. Left wing strike, razor wind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knocked way the heck down there. And gaining a 3rd bleed token, so I think we need to prioritize getting those bleed tokens gone. And then next is basic action. Closest threat in range. Coming back here. Okay, this is not going to be optimal, I don't think. But that's okay. I think one thing, this is a slight retcon, but I was thinking about doing it before this happened, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I was going to move further over this way, and so I think we'll do this, and then this. It's a slight retcon, but I was trying to do, well, I was doing it in my head, and I think that'll be okay. And then let's do the 2 dice here. All right, so hitting on 3s. Oh, nice, just a single hit, connecting with patterns boots. Okay, so taking a heavy wound and then being knocked back 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And getting another bleeding token. And that's going to be an age token there too. And that is going to be its turn. Well, let's see. How do we want to do this? We're definitely burning through our stuff here. You still got 4, so let's spend a survival star gun. Spending it, going down to 3. But that'll get our support character up here. And what do you have for survival left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do it. So pattern's gonna go back on a 6. Nice, don't need to worry about that. It's getting you up. You were gonna move 1, 2, 3 because you got the 2 age tokens. And then you're gonna do your action on Dreaded Decade here. If the result is equal to or less than your insanity, remove all age tokens, which is impossible not to because he's got so much. So that gets rid of all of those tokens, which is nice. Cool, cool. And then you are going to come up here, use bandages, which reduces bleeds by 2. So just a single bleed on our lose it in now. Nice, very, very nice. That is something. All right, and if we want to dash, what would that get us? It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that would work. And I think we're going to do that on Stargal. So getting it back on 6, we do. Awesome. And then going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to there. Yes, technically speaking, you could be there, but no, that would put you in that just bad zone, which you don't want right now. Okay, Stargal, let's attack with you. So 3 dice, unless you have, let's see. Nope, you don't got any age. That is nice. So with a counterweight axe, my favorite weapon so far, 3 dice hitting on 4s, which is kind of amazing. Okay, we missed 1. Connect twice. I am kind of curious where that trap is getting at now, so I might go back to doing that soon here. Glorious Wind Claws. Wound. Phoenix blows everything away. Survivors in the eye of the storm gain +1 insanity. All other survivors suffer knockback 7 and bash. Dang. I guess not horrible, but also not great. So Feathered Breast is definitely what we're going to start with. Oh, this one again. So rewind if we wound. Undo the survivor's attack. Restore any wound or persistent injuries this attack caused to the monster. Place the survivor 5 spaces away from the monster. Okay, yeah, I don't like that one. Let's see if we wound. So we're adding 7 results. Yep, so that would be a wound. So placing you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means we don't get to attack the Glorious Wings, which we don't need to worry about the Glorious Wing Claws. So you know what? Not the end of the world. That's okay. Okay, well. Ripple. Okay, this card again. The steady pulse of their lantern suddenly stops. Performs Spiral Age. All sufferers suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level. So let's do Spiral Age first. Who has tokens? Not you. So let's just do the brain damage on you. So going down to 1 insanity on Stargal. Pattern. You have 1, so you're going to gain 4 hunt experience. 1, 2, 3, 4. This does get you the second age thing, so that's something. Let's roll that up really quick. Getting a 7. +1 permanent strength on pattern. Not the most useful, but hey, we'll take it. Okay, then we did that already, and then get rid of the age token. So extra glad that we cleared those tokens away on our lose it in. Just suffering the 1 insanity, going down to 16. Okay, cool. So, nice. Ripple is complete. Basic action time. Razor Wind, closest threat in range. It's going to be coming up here. And it'll be attacking our buddy old pal. So looking for 5s. Just 1 hit. To the noggin of Stargal. Let's maybe dodge that. Getting it back on 6. We do. Nice, so we don't need to worry about it. That's awesome. Okay, you do gain a bleeding token and then knockback 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knock down and gaining an age token. Back up to 1. Okay, and that's going to go back to our turn here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to there. Kind of slowly making the way to do some bandages again, and we are going to hit location check with the cat eye circlet. So drawing 3 cards here. Interface. Oh, Death Blow. Glorious Eye. So we've read the interface one before. So -2 toughness to wound, and if it's killed at location, brain explodes, and there's a bunch of good stuff, which is pretty cool. Glorious Eye. Wound if the attacker has any age. Rewind. Yeah, so that rewind, I'm not a fan of that. Glorious Crest, turn to face the attacker. Let's do these two and then have the glorious eye on the bottom. There we go. And let's encourage. Getting back on a 6. Nice, we do. So you are able to stand up. And let's see, how can we do this? Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, for our Lucidin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Too far, and you don't have. You go 0 survival, yeah, so that's no bueno. Okay, so you are just gonna sit there. Is there anything else that you can do? Scream, non-deaf insane survivors gain +1 movement into the end of the round. All other non-deaf survivors gain +1 insanity. You know what, let's scream. I think that sounds great. Meaning he gets an extra move, which is nice because he is non-deaf and insane. And then I think everyone else isn't insane. Oh no, pattern can move. 1. And then Stargrowl gains an insanity, which is I think a benefit in this fight. Cool. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us dash, getting back on a 6. Nice. So we are going to go there, and you know, just in case, no, either way it would be out of range, so that's okay. And then counterweight axe here, because of age 1, it's just going to be 2 dice, hitting on 4s. 8 and 9, very, very nice. So we do hit. Displacement does something different right now. Displacement, attack is covered in rainbow goo and gains +1. Let's go for this one first, just for fun. Alright, so adding 7 to the results. Ah, we missed the glorious crest, that's too bad. And how about the interface? Oh my god, 2 natural 1s in a row. That stinks. That's okay, we couldn't have killed it that turn anyways, but that would have been really nice. We got 4 more wounds to go. Sorry, I'm just quiet for a sec. I was just reading the moods again really quick. Must return a survivor in the noise radius may attempt to comprehend the noise in their head. Roll 1d10 if the result is equal to or less than their understanding. They gain 2 insanity. Cool, so yeah, insanity is definitely useful in this fight. Okay, well, that is going to bring us back to its turn. Let me shuffle up these cards here. Ripple, I am happy with. Perform Spiral Age. I think some people do have stuff though. So let's start with our Lucidin. You've got no age, that's nice. So you just take 1 insanity. Pattern, you got none, so you just take an insanity. Brain damage. Starguile, you got 1. Going up 1, 2, 3, 4. Gaining another hunt milestone, so let's do that really quick. 7 +1 strength. So much strength. Okay, so we got that. Spiral Age, and let's get rid of that age then in that case, and then it's going to be an attack here. So basic attack, closest threat in range, it's going to go up to here. 2 dice, hitting on 5s. Yeah, 2 hits. Head and body for Starguile. We are going to spend a survival, getting it back on a 6. Yes, we do, to get rid of the body one, and we'll take the 2 to the head. However, then we also suffer the knockback and such too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, knocked down. gaining a third bleeding token, which we don't love, and also gaining an age token back as well. Okay, that is its turn though. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't get to it this turn. That's too bad. Let's see though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go there. And you do have bone darts. So one quick little retcon. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dash, getting it back on a 6. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to there. And same idea. Let's do the hit location draw with the cat eye circlet. Glorious handed feet. Glare pierces the survivor's puny minds, causing explosions of pain. Roll 1d10. If the result is higher than the attacker's hunt XP, they suffer 1 brain damage. So that's not too bad. Glorious handed attacker. Okay, rewind we don't like. These are both rewind. I don't like rewind. Don't like it one bit. There we go. Okay, and you know what? Why don't we encourage? Getting back. Awesome. Boom. Let's go first with, just in case, yeah, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with dash. And yas, let's do this thing with Stargyle. So you have that 1 token again. Yes, you do. So this is going to be 2 dice hitting on 4s. 2 hits. I kind of wish it was almost just 1 actually with that rewind and play, but that's okay. We got the glorious handed feet first here regardless, so that's something. I'll see what I can figure out with the camera. I don't know why it's not focusing, but it's very annoying. So let's do the hand feet first. Adding 7 to the die results, so we'll definitely get a wound. Reflex is going to happen though. Turn to face the attacker, roll a d10. It's higher than the hunt XP. 9. I think that might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's not. Nice. So we don't suffer the brain damage. That is good. There we go. And glorious head. So if we can get a crit, that would be nice. Stargyle, do you have any luck? No, you don't. So Lantern 10. Oh, I think if it didn't hit the base there, it might have actually been a critical. Oh well. Rewind. Undo the survivor's attack. Restore any wounds or injuries this attack caused to the monster. Place the survivor 5 spaces away from the monster. Oh, specifically 5 spaces. We don't need to dictate where. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Nice. Okay, so we got that back there. He doesn't move at all. And then that's going to bring us to our Luzadin, who can't get into range with the spear, but does have bone darts, which has plus 11 strength right now, which is pretty wild. So 7 to hit. We do hit. We love to see it. Connecting with the Glorious Eye, which does have Cursed Rewind on it, but let's see what we can do. So getting a 10, that would be nice. Getting a crit fail. So we don't wound, so it doesn't rewind. So that's something, I suppose. Okay, so that is going to bring us back to its turn. And it's going to do right wing strike. Last target to wound. I think last target to wound was... Oh yes, you. And there we go. So hitting on 5s with that evasion. Just going to be 1 hit. It's going to connect with the body for Stargyle here. Body's got... You're going to get knocked down anyways, so you know what, let's take it. Just to preserve the couple of survival he's got left. And then knock back 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Severing Bash. And gaining an age token. Don't want to forget about that. So going up to age 2. Yeah, 2, which we don't love. Yeah, we don't love that. Don't love that at all. Okay, and then basic action. The closest threat in range. There we go. 2 dice hitting on 3s. Yeah, that'll be 2 hits. Hands and boot for pattern. We're going to spend a survival, getting it back on 6. Nice. To not take it to the legs, we will take it to the hand. That's fine. And knock back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gaining a bleeding token and a age token. Okay, that, however, is the end of its turn. So unfortunately, let's see. I don't think our Lucidin has any survival. No, you don't. Do you have anything else that you could do? +1 movement? No. So you're just going to head in there and do what you can with your spear. Do you have any age tokens? No, you don't. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are going to see if we can do the screaming armor move here. So we're going to proc the run thing to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knock it back 1. Move forward 1. And what's it actually do? Let's see. Now we got +2 strength. And we don't proc the mood because of the order of operations there. And so 2 dice hitting on 6s. Oh, double 2s is not going to cut it. That's a bummer. Okay, well, we've been doing really good, and the last couple turns have slowed down our momentum here. Let's see, I think you got pushed too far back there. There we go. There we go, cool. Okay, back to its turn. We just got to do 3 wounds. Right wing strike. Last threat to wound. And its movement is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it is all good to cozy up here. There we go. And right wing strike. Okay, gaining another age token on Stargyle, which is less than optimal, because I think they're going to die if that thing happens to them at this point. 2 dice hitting on 5s. 1 hit, connecting with the head for Stargyle. They are going to spend a survival on that, keeping it nice, nice, and not taking any damage there. Okay, and that's going to knock them back, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Getting another bleeding token, which is not good. Okay, let's move this down this way, since all the action is now in this cuddle puddle of a corner. And then basic action, closest threat in range. Oh, nice. I forgot about the wording of threat, so I don't know if I messed it up before, but knockdown is not a threat. So we're going to come back here. Can you tap 1 space away with the spear? Yes. Yeah. So got reach 1 with the spear. And then I was able to avoid the crappy mood that's in play just from the order of operations of the screaming armor, slam, and armor ability. I can't remember the name of it. Okay, so 2 dice hitting on 2s. Yes, connecting with head and boots. Your head and body. And this is going to be a age 1. Head and body. You know what? That's okay. We'll take those. Going down to 0 armor on both. Yeah, crappy moods, but just with my group makeup, like they've been okay, which has been nice. Okay, and then knockback 7, bash and bleed 1. So we got going to bleed 2. Then knockback 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, 7. There we go. And that's going to get us back to our turn. So we shall stand up You are going to move 1, 2, 3 right to the very end and get rid of 2 of Stargyle's bleeding tokens, going from 4 down to 2, just in the nick of time. Okay, and Stargyle, how many age tokens do you have? You've got 3, and that would mean that you die if Spiral Age happens. However, if we do the dreaded decade thing, equal to or less than your insanity, meaning it would have to be 3 or less. Crappy mood in group makeup. Fantastic band name indeed. My high school band name was Table, so way better. To specify, crappy mood in group makeup being the better name. Okay, so Stargyle is basically going to live or die by what he can do this turn. And so he's got 3 tokens, meaning his movement is 2. He can move 7 this turn. 1, 2, if he dashes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he couldn't get into range, which stinks. However, if we were to get them up, how far could they move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, would that change things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it wouldn't. That's too bad. Okay. Stargyle, is there any of your kit that you can use? No, so you are kind of stuck for this turn. You know what? That's okay. Let's just move you up. Let's go 1, 2, 3, because that's all you can move right now. And then we'll spend a... Nice, getting it back, getting our Lucidin up, and he's able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're just going to do the same thing. So 5, push back 1, move forward, and attack with +2 strength. He's got I think a token, an age token as well, though, which isn't optimal. Yeah, age 1. So meaning it's just going to be a single attack, hitting on a 6. We hit, that is good. Feathered neck, your monster strikes the thick neck. Nice, so anything but a 1 and move wound. Nice. Ooh, do you have any luck? I don't think you do, but let's just double check because 9 could be. Oh, fantastic, we do crit, nice. Your blow damages the cervical vertebra, crippling the Phoenix defenses. Gain a random Phoenix resource and give the Phoenix a -1 toughness token. Nice, well, let's see what we get for a resource. Tail feathers, lighter than air. Cool. Put that there. Add that wound there. And -1 toughness. -1 toughness, so we can remember that. Cool, 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 cool. And we have 2 more wounds left to do. That's all that we need to do. So that would have been 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Oh, I think I misplayed that. One moment. Yeah. So sorry, I'm gonna retcon just a little bit because the haze mood that we got in effect right now. So each age token gains the following effects: -1 movement and -1 speed. Movement from dash and activations from surge are not affected by haze. Ooh, I didn't realize that for surge. However, so this means we can actually get into range here. So let's go ahead and do that. So 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. And let's see if we can bring it home with the counterweight axe here. And so that would have been losing a survival. So going down to 2. And so you've got 1 attack with counterweight axe. Well, let's see what happens. Hitting on a 4. We do hit. Glorious soft belly. Curse you, camera, right now. Attackers any age tokens, they suffer rewind. But maybe we can crit. Maybe we can crit. Let's see what happens. We're needing a 10. Oh, 9. So we don't do a wound, and removed 5 spaces away. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's put you 2 there. And Surge would specifically be the person doing it. So dang, that rewind sucks. We've also only got 3 cards in the location deck, so that trap be a come in here for sure. That is going to bring us to the Monsters Go here. And we have the only card left in the AI deck is Right Wing Strike, which we've had come up a whole bunch. Last threat to wound in range is just going to be our buddy boy in front here. So 2 dice, sitting on 2s, yes. Head and body on our Lucidin. Okay, dang. So taking a heavy wound that we are going to have to roll on the Happy Happy Fun table for the noggin. We do get to add some of the result though. 8's becoming a 10 plus. Destroyed tooth. If you have 3 plus courage, you boldly spit out the tooth and gain 2 plus insanity. Fantastic. That couldn't have been better. So we gain 2 insanity, going up to 17. And then we suffer the rest of the effects here. So we gain a bleeding token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and are knocked down. Okay, and then it's going to do its basic action. So it's going to turn around, come back at our boy here, and do its basic action. So 2 dice hitting on 5s. No hits. Amazing. So my assumption is, yeah, there's a flow there, so the Razor Wind is different. So it's still going to take the, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you do still gain an age token. Starkyle has so many age tokens. Okay, so we got that, and a bleed going back up to 3. So this is really down to the wire here. We just need to do a couple more wounds. And that trap card is like coming up here any moment as well. It is our turn now. So I think first thing first, let us see about the last 3 cards we have in this hit location deck. Oh, we have 4 actually. Okay, there is the trap. We're going to put that one down on the bottom. We got Feathered Wing, which is Eye of the Storm. First strike. The monster stares into your future and kills all your children. Attacker suffers destroyed genitals, severe waist injury. Well, first strike, so let's put that there. And trap on the bottom. Because we just need 2 wounds. We just need 2 wounds. So, our turn. Spending a survival, getting back, nice, getting you back up, and then you're able to move, oh god, only 1 unless you dash, which is okay. So you can move 1, and then you can dash, gaining survival, we're spending a survival, going down to 1, allowing you to get to here, and allowing you to, you know what, let's put you right in the middle. Make your attack. So Stargyle only has 1 dice, hitting on a 4 plus. Yes, we do hit. That is nice. So glorious primary eyes, first strike, so reflex is probably going to happen no matter what. I think it does happen even if it's a crit. Let us see if we can wound. We do wound. Oh, I think, do you have any luck? No, you don't have any luck. It's the other guys that's got luck. But we do wound. So all we have is the basic action in play. That is something. Reflex, destroy genitals. Let's go ahead and add that for a severe injury. Psychics versus Time Lords, down to the wire. Absolutely. Okay, destroyed genitals. You cannot be nominated for the industry story. The injury is permanent and can be reported once. Gain a random disorder. You are knocked down. Gazing upwards, you wonder at the futility of your struggle. Gain 3 insanity. Okay. You are knocked down. Gain 3 insanity and a bleeding token. The insanity is good though. We like that a lot. Okay, cool. So all we need is 1 wound. That is all we need. That person is way too far away. Well, do we risk it for the biscuit here? Or do we try to survive 1 more turn? It is just a basic attack that we need to survive. So I think we play it safe and just try to finish strong here. Let us... Yeah, so Pattern is going to do the hit location again and is going to draw the 3 remaining hit location decks, hit location cards, and we're going to put Time Stop on the bottom. But what do we have? So soft lower guts, underside is pale and soft, -2 toughness. That sounds fantastic. And then we'll have Feather Wing and Time Stop. Yeah, who needs junk when you have victory against this man Phoenix monstrosity? I know the Abyssal Chicken is the other mini coming out in a future expansion, but this is my Abyssal Chicken right now for sure. Okay, so that is that. So you've done your Encourage too, so you can't do anything else. If you wanted to, you can move, but I think let's just go two places a little bit closer. Okay, so its turn. All it has is basic action. Closest threat range. Boom. 2 dice hitting on 3s. Yes, 2 hits. It's going to be connecting with the hands and the waist on Pattern. Let's spend a survival for the hands. Keeping it, nice. And the waist is going down to 0 armor. It's going to be really hard to give up that the rawhide armor. That ability is just so good. Okay, so we got that. That is done. And then knockback and all kinds of shenanigans. So knockback 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over to there. Gaining a 4th bleeding token and being knocked down. And that's also going to be an age up to 2. And now it's our turn. You get to stand up. You get to stand up. Let's go. It doesn't make any sense to go with you first. Let's go with our boy here. Oh, what does Haze do in this case? Oh no, you don't need to worry about that. Fantastic. So Stargyle is going to move just onto the camera at the bottom of the screen. Because of all the tokens, he's only got 1 attack, but that's all he needs. Hitting on a 4. Gets a 4. So -2 toughness to wounds. We crit on a 10. The only way we miss is on a natural 1. No! Getting a natural 1. Bummer. However, we can surge. So let's surge, spending survival, getting it back on a 7. We do. Nice. So surge doesn't affect the hit location draw. So we have 3. 3. Oh, man. I don't think we want to do 3, but you know what? I'm not going to surge. Let's not surge. We can survive 1 more turn here. We can survive 1 more turn. Okay, so pick targets, closest threat and field of view. That's going to be you. 2 dice, hitting on 5s. Just a single hit, and that is going to be to Stargyle's noggin. Oh, dang. This is going to kill Stargyle unless we spend a survival. So let's do it. Let's spend a survival. Nice. Don't spend it. Don't do that. And we don't get the... Oh, that's kind of gimmicky, but you know what? Balls to it. That's fine by my book. And then Stargyle gets pushed back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knocked down. Another age token. Madness. Okay, that is going to, yeah, dodge. Dodge there for sure. Okay. Okay, that's back to us. I can't do anything else because it's just got its basic action. So you get to stand up. Oh, one thing I missed. You would have gotten to move. How many tokens does our Luciden have? Just one. So last turn you would have gotten to be able to move 1, 2, 3, 4. So you would have been there. Then this turn we get to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's keep you as is for now. You are going to encourage getting it back on. Nice. That is cool. So you get stand up, and you can't move very far. You can only move 1. However, if you dash, then you can move more. So let's go ahead and dash. Get it back on a 6. You do. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 dice, baby. That's all we need. Hit. And then once again, we wound on anything but a 1. Oh, thank goodness. We take out the Phoenix just like that. That was a pretty diabolical fight, but we made it with 3 survivors surviving. It started absolutely horrible. It got really good, and then was really back and forth at the end. So I'll take it. That was a tough one. This crazy chicken bugger is very interesting. I think if I fight him again, depending on how much gear I want to make for him, I think I'm just gonna bring, I guess, like new survivors or something. My goodness, yeah, naughty lad. I think looking at the time and just that fight too, I'm probably gonna do the actual settlement phase just in like a little separate side video. But I do want to do just the resources gathering and see what happens from winning this fight. So let's get back to that really quick. Showdown Phoenix. We won. Holy moly. So victory. Levels 1 to 2. Experience. Nice. And rewards. We get the plume relocation. Survivors with age tokens gain +1 understanding. And resources and stuff. Cool. Phoenix armor is great. Yeah, that was an intense one. And this is the easy one. My goodness, yeah. I do think that, man, like it's a game of dice, so obviously things get really swingy all over the place. But this game feels exceptionally swingy, even with various mitigation things. Like the last couple of fights I've had, or this one in hand, well, all the fights that have been really, really hard and down to the wire have been really swingy. Like the start for tonight was so rough. But it all turned out, so that's good. And we only lost 1. That's okay. So let's just go ahead and do complete showdown. Return in an advanced year. Done deal. Nice. And people that had tokens. So our Luciden, you had 1 token, so you gain. Was it understanding or was that? Yes, an understanding. There we go. Is it 1 understanding per? No, just 1. Pattern, did you have a token? Yes, you did. Ooh, you get insight. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. It's swing you when you're new to the monster and unlock hates you, but you pulled out ahead without 2 long-term pain. Yeah, I agree. And definitely learned the monster pretty quick. Like there's some pretty brutal mechanics, but I think obviously I've got some bad cards, but I'm sure I missed other horrible ones. And the critical wound that I got, the permanent injury one, such a good one to get, but it never really came into play because the cards that were relevant to it were already out of the deck. But hey, yeah, that was good. That was really good. Insight. Where art thou, Insight? 131. Okay, so this happened in the... What would this be? I guess technically speaking, it would be the settlement phase. Let's do it. So pattern, you gain Tinker. I feel like everyone's got Tinker. And you get to roll a d10. 3. If you innovate this phase, draw a +1 card. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Cool. Then back to our survivors here. So Stargyle, you had so many tokens. So an understanding it is. Cool. And then back to the fight. Weapon proficiency. So some people can do that, others cannot. Oh, rewards is hunt phase. Whoopsies. Let's go back and do that really quick then. Thanks, guys. Rewards is hunt phase. Oh, cool. I was unaware. Okay, so I'll have to remember to re-roll and explore. For pattern. E, where you at? Explore. Cool. There we go. Okay, and then back here. Thank you guys, by the way. It is so useful having people that are familiar with the game in chat. And just hanging out in general. Speaking to that too, Mike, thanks for the comments on the, oh my goodness, I just forgot the name, the Mothership video. Awesome to hear that your partner likes that kind of game as well. It looks like such a fun one. Okay, weapon proficiency level. So we do get one of those, which is going to be, you know what, I don't know if anyone actually gets weapon proficiency because of pattern didn't do any damage with the bow, or Lucidin just used the spear, didn't use fist and tooth, and other person is dead. What about Stargyle? I think you were a bow person too. Oh no, you didn't have that at all, so we should have done that. You know what, Stargyle? You were a beast. Let's go ahead and do the axe. Weapon proficiency and axe. Because I'm quite a fan of the axe, and then we'll add one there. Cool. Okay, and then following rewards, 4 basic and 4 Phoenix. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tail feathers, small feathers, Phoenix eye, and Phoenix finger. Ooh, Phoenix finger. When you gain this, a survivor of your choice gains 3 insanity. Cool. Filled with a thick metallic liquid. Nasty. Small interior with razor sharp edges. Lighter than air. So hide, organ, scrap, and bone. Cool. And then was there anything else? There is not face painting or anything, but we do get the preliminary. Let's just take a quick look at that just for fun. Preliminary. Oh, this isn't going to focus either. There we go. So the TV tomorrow night with Oh, that's awesome! It is tough to beat a good show, that's for sure. Have so much fun. So Phoenix armor, cool. Oh, look at all this stuff too. Feather shield, bow, crest. Cool. Very, very neat. Well, yeah, quick peek there. And I'm going to go clean up and do the actual settlement phase a little bit separate. Totally saw Alien in theater last week. Oh, that's awesome. I'm quite excited for the new Alien movie. I think I shared in that Mothership unboxing video, I don't do good with scary stuff, but for Alien, it's a timeless classic, and if it's going to be a new one that's fun, I think it's got to be done. But yes, that is it for me tonight. Lovely to have you both along. Have a fantastic night, and for anyone watching on YouTube later, much love, and we'll catch you next time. Bye!